I did it. The backwards marathon has been done. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I already know people are gonna watch the video of that, say,
oh, he didn't actually do the whole thing backwards.
Whatever. I don't think I've seen anyone on YouTube at least that's done a backwards marathon, at least fully. If any of you want to try it, just what you'd expect from it, and I just want to document this because I don't want to do it again. It really hurts. We're not gonna get a toe reveal today. From like here back, terrible pain. I don't think I've felt pain like that in my feet before. I also did this 2 days ago. So I'll show you. That's just trying to stand up. It's still rough. I have blisters. They're not even that bad. Like, it's like that on both feet. The sunburn. Let's get a really good view of the sunburn. Ow. Thank everything I love. I wore a long sleeve shirt for that. But, oh man. I don't know if I've had a sunburn that bad before. Let's get this shirt back on. The first 3 miles weren't really that bad. Like, it was kinda, I could tell this was gonna be rough, but it wasn't too bad. When I got to like 8 miles, that's when it really started to kick in. I was like, oh my, like I'm not even a third of the way done with this. My feet hurt like I finally got to 13.1 and I knew I was halfway. So I was like, okay, this isn't, like at least we're halfway. And then I went and got those drinks. I'm not even kidding. All I ate before it was a banana. And then I had those 4 Gatorades. And that was all I had during the whole thing. If I could redo it, I probably would have ate something better before and I would have brought more water, Gatorade, stuff like that. Cause I was like trying to conserve the Gatorade, trying to save it, and you just don't really want to be doing that when you're doing stuff like this. The next 5 miles, I was like, okay, yes, I had that little break, like 5-10 minute break. And then I got to like 18 and it was like, oh God, just get to 20, get to 20, get to 20. Got to 20 and I was like, last 6.2, this should be free, right? No, no. The last 6 miles were probably the hardest 6 miles I've ever done in my life. Never felt that much pain. I did not prepare for this. I probably should have done some backward stuff like for the months I've had to. I hit 1,000 like February. It was around my birthday, early February. I had so much time to prepare for this. I kept putting it off. I don't know how I would have done that in the cold. That would have been, at least I wouldn't have got sunburned, but I was basically just, haven't walked backwards for more than 10 steps before. Let's do a marathon. Like, great idea. So get to the last 6 miles. I'm going, and then it's like the last 3 miles, and I'm not even kidding, a like middle school track practice shows up. So they're like using the track. I'm still going. I'm not stop. I have like 3 miles left. I've been there for 7 hours. I am not leaving for a middle school track practice. And I just kept going. And I'm like, they're doing sprints on the, I'll call it the main side of the track. I don't know what it's called. They're doing it right there. I'm not leaving. I've done way too much to stop and go find a new place. So they're like practicing their starts and stuff. So the track's here in the infield or whatever you call it. I'm fucking backwards running like a DB, fucking looking dumb as shit down the grass. And there's like parents watching. I was not caring at all what I looked like. I looked like an idiot the entire time. There would be like 3 people at the track doing stuff. And then they'd be there for a while. Then a new group of people would be there. And I'm just going backwards around the track the whole time. I genuinely think people thought I was insane. Why else would someone be doing that? Like this one guy, I'm almost done. I'm almost at 20. And he's like,
Did you make it negative 2 miles yet?
and I was like, almost negative 20. And he was like, no, I'm dead serious, bro. Let's dive into this a little more. So we go to my steps. I showed this at the end of the video. Monday, June 2nd. You can see that. 65,000 steps in like 8 hours. That is not okay. And then the distance, the whole day, I'll just show it. 29 miles. Not fun. You see around mile 20 in the video, I kept asking ChatGPT. I would be like, it's 1 p.m. I've gone 13.36 miles. I'm going 26.2 in total. And I've been walking for 4.5 hours. When will I finish? I would ask it that. And I asked it this probably at one point during this, like every lap. And it would be like, estimated finish time, 5:19 p.m. It would tell me stuff like that, and it's 1 p.m., dude. And I have to just keep walking backwards for hours. Like, that is so... I'm genuinely in disbelief that I even did this, to be honest. Please, someone else do this, because I really want someone else to realize how ass doing this was. I think I listened to music during this. Is boring as hell. It just gets so annoying, so I had to play podcasts. I listened to 2 full episodes of this, just the whole time, so I'm just listening to that. I had David Goggins on Joe Rogan playing. I was like, I gotta hear someone else that's doing... I mean, this is nowhere near his stuff, but like, that was the worst thing I've ever done. And it's finally up. Finally got it posted on the Strava. Like, look at how stupid that looks. Look at that. That is the dumbest looking thing I've ever seen. 26 miles. I did 0.21. Is that technically an ultra marathon? Can I change the title of this video because I went further than 0.2? Siri, what is considered an ultra marathon? Siri, hello. What is an ultra marathon? An ultra marathon is a foot race longer than the traditional marathon distance of 42 kilometers. I ran an ultra, technically, right? Because I went 0.21. I did an ultra marathon backwards. For 5,000 subscribers, I will not be doing anything with running. 5,000, staying awake for 50 hours straight. That was the worst thing I've ever done. I would not recommend it, but do it. And if you do, tag me somehow. On everything I love. On everything I love. I did that entire thing backwards. I'm not lying, I did the entire thing backwards. I'm not kidding. I don't know if I can top that. I could do a 50-mile backwards. No. And I did go to the gym. The day after, I went to the gym. Let's just see. I'm interested to see. Okay, this is what I was doing. Oh my. Nope. Let's do a little test. Oh my. Ow. How's my change of direction? Oh my god. Nope. Yeah. I don't think my body has been in this bad of shape in a while. If you like this video, watch some other stuff. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers, by the way.